This week's episode is sponsored by Dollhouse of Tampa Salon and Studio. Find your inner doll. They offer quick weaves, sew-ins, and much, much more to fit every occasion. Need a wig? Selena's got you. She will customize a unit just for you. Book your next appointment on Booksy today. Did someone say nails? Honey, forget the Bayhive. Contact Queen Bee herself. She offers customized designer nails and even designer press-ons that she will customize and ship to you. Braids, and even twists. Book with Tiffany right on Facebook. Find your inner doll at Dollhouse Tampa Salon and Studio. Tampa. This week's episode is sponsored by Hustle and Bling. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that bling. Lovely paparazzi designer pieces for only $5. That's right, $5. And don't worry about it if the kid gets in the jewelry box. They're only $5. Make sure you catch Allison Mondays and Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays live on Instagram and Facebook, promoting some of these wonderful fashion fixes that you'll enjoy. And if you miss it, check out the website. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that bling. Hustle and Bling. Stay in Love TV is your production to distribution solution to getting your message seen and heard. Having your own TV show with Stay in Love TV has never been easier than now. Stay in Love TV gives you the power to share your message with the world. Stop watching TV and start being watched on TV. Stay in Love TV offers real-time multicasting, all with one click. This opportunity puts you on the world stage with an audience of over 200 million. In addition to your low monthly subscription fees, you will also receive monthly network coaching and training from the network itself to ensure that before your first show premieres, you are set up for success. We at Stay in Love TV bring over 20 years experience in sales, marketing, advertising, and business development. Stay in Love TV, purposeful entertainment driven by love, empowered with passion, fueled with faith. Go to www.stayinlovetv.com and let's get started. Hello everyone, I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Ride Along with Vanessa morning show, where we provide you 100% free coaching at your service. Raw, real enlightenment at its best. So come on in and enjoy the ride as we take you higher into the dimensions of God. It's a brand new season, it's a brand new network, and guess what? Everything is going your way. You guys ready? Let's go! Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Ride Along with Vanessa morning show, where we provide you 100% free coaching at your service. Raw, real enlightenment at its best. So come on in, enjoy the ride as we take you higher into the dimensions of God. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. It is fun, fantastic, funky Friday, guys. I hope you had an amazing week. It is my wish that you walk in the abundant life. It is my wish that you walk in your authentic self. It is my wish that you be true blue to you, baby. All right. I keep saying it. I'm always at my spot. I'm just going to keep saying it. I'm always at my spot. I'm almost at my destination point where we go live every Friday on the Ride Along with Vanessa morning show. Just 1 second. Good day, son. Good day. Shining bright in my life. Thank you so much, son. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good day, son. Yes. Woo-wee. Sunny Florida. There's nothing like it. There is nothing like sunny Florida. I'm telling you. You know, I'm getting ready to park. Yes, yes. Getting ready to park. Yes, yes. Yep. I'm going to park right here. Yep. All righty, all righty, all righty. Okay, okay, okay. How are you guys doing? How are you doing? All right, let me park. And you know what? It is already 82 degrees here, and the humidity is really high. So it feels as if it's almost 90 degrees at 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, in Florida. Yeah, but you know, I wouldn't take nothing for it because, mm, yes. Good day, Spirit. Good day, Cozy. Good day, Dr. Wayne. Good day, Reverend Ike. Good day, Stuart Wild. Good day, Dolores Cannon. Who else is here? Oh, good day, Cousin Lewis. Yes, yes, yes. We are ready, guys. We are ready. You know what day it is. And we're getting ready to do the Friday song. So you guys ready? All right, let me do something really quick. Let me check and make sure that our social media people here. Yes, that's right. Good day, everybody. I bow to the divine presence in you. Now it's time for us to do the Friday song. So let me make sure I got everything set up here. Let me see here. It says here, what is StreamYard telling me today? Oh, okay. Well, I got that. Yep. All right, we're ready. We're ready to do the Friday song. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, here we go. A one, a two, a one, two, three. He's looking at me like, you gonna come over here and sing with me today? A one, a two, a one, two, three. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Yay! Things are going my way. Things are going my way. Things are going my way. Things are going your way. Good day, everyone. I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Ride Along with Vanessa Morning Show, where we provide you 100% free coaching at your service, raw real enlightenment at its best. So come on in and enjoy the ride as we take you higher into the dimensions of God. Now, just those 2 minutes, and I got to turn the AC back on. I'm telling you guys, this heat ain't no joke. Yes, yes, especially when you of a particular age. Good Lord. That's okay. So how you guys doing? Okay. I mean, everything going on. I mean, I really hope and my wish is that each and every one of you guys, right, that you align yourself with the timeline where you are walking in victory, the timeline where you are experiencing the abundance and the fullness of life and the fullness of joy that God in you can bring. You know, we are in the days of revelation, right? And you know, I understand that now. We're in the days of revelation because everything is being revealed to us for us to pick a side. Mm-hmm. Pick a side. And if you are cognizant, astute, you will be able to see what side everyone's playing on. Not everyone. Those of you that you need to be aware. These doggone celebrities. Gain the whole world, lose your soul. All over something that is great for the love of money, I tell you. Gain the whole world and lose your soul. That's my friend now, but I hope she doesn't come over because I'm going live. But if she does, I'm going to say hello. Now, because I go to her in the dog park and I see her and stuff. But I wanted you guys to understand that we're in the last days, in the days of revelation. And you have to pick a side.
That's it. You got to pick a side. You have got to pick a side. Put my specs on. These are ones I want to put on today. No. Yeah, these are the ones I want to put on today. I'm telling you, man. We're in the last days, y'all. Whatever that looks like, we're in the last days. And I just choose to be on the side where I'm in the abundance of life, where I'm experiencing fullness of joy, and where nothing by any means will harm me. Nothing by any means will jeopardize my walk and my path in this existence on this planet. And I don't know, maybe I'm delusional, but I just believe that when all this stuff starts to hit the fan, I'm about here, man. It'd be like, okay, let's go. Yep, I'm serious. I'm serious. All right, come on, boo-boo. Gotta earn your keep. Come here, let's go. Come on. I know you don't like it. I know you don't. But you know what? You are the dog. So say good morning, hot dog. Say good morning. Say good morning. Say good morning. Wink at a boo. You gonna wink? Thank you. All right. All right. Gotta earn your keep, buddy. It's right a long day. Okay. So I hope you guys have had a chance to get a refreshing drink, because today we're going to be talking about a dream or a fantasy. A dream or a fantasy. It's one of my favorite stories from the Bible, the Joseph story. And a dream or a fantasy. I've got some very good talking points here that we're going to discuss. And I know that it's going to enlighten you, it's going to encourage you, and it's going to empower you into understanding what a dream is and the purpose of it all, the purpose of this dream. Okay, so let me go here. And we're going to take a station break. When we come back, we're going to be talking about a dream or a fantasy. But first, I got a word for somebody. What's your word? Some of you, it's time to move. It is time to move. It is time to move. Yep, time to move. That's all. That's all. That's it. It's time to move. That may be for me. I don't know. But it's time to move. Okay, so we'll be right back after this station break. So stay tuned.
Welcome. You have just entered today's Michelleology. I'm Michelle. I'm your spiritual evolutionist and your motivator. In today's Michelleology, we provide you with insight that's needed to take a deeper look into your consciousness and provide tools that will open up the doors to your higher self. Get ready for a now awakening. Remember, once you go in, you'll never be without.
Tune in Sunday on Spiritually Speaking and Awakening as we welcome Jay Noland, subconscious thought leader, entrepreneur, and best-selling author. There is a science to getting rich, and you're going to want to tune in and find out how. Right here on Stay in Love TV. Join us, won't you? Stay in love.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So Sunday we have a very special guest on Spiritually Speaking, Jay Noland, and it's so interesting. Okay, but I actually met Jay last year on Clubhouse, and I'm just very excited that what's going on and what's happening for him. And he has. His publishing company has just released a universal edition of The Science of Getting Rich. And we're going to be talking about the science to getting rich and the book. And, everybody's going to get to know him, and you're going to fall in love with him just as Michelle and I have. He's just an amazing person, and his family is just beautiful. And you're going to get a chance to Jay's going to impart to us some very interesting points and strategies on understanding and really adopting this philosophy of understanding that it's a science to getting rich. There's a science to getting rich. And people think that's like you just swimming in cash. It's more to it than that, baby. It's more to it than that. That's the end result, right? When you're swimming in cash, there's other components that are involved, very vital key components. And Jay's going to be sharing that with us. So tune in Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Stay in Love TV. We're going to be streaming over all of the social media platforms. We're going to be streaming over the Stay in Love TV web app. We're going to be streaming over the Roku television. We're going to be streaming on the iOS and Android Stay in Love TV app there. So you have all types of options to be able to install the app on your phones, whether it's Android or iOS. You have an internet browser. You can just type in stayinlovetv.lightcast.com, and you'll pull the network right up there and watch it there. You can watch us on YouTube, Facebook. We're everywhere. So tune in, won't you? Then Monday, if you guys have not had a chance to watch and catch Michelle Massey's Today's Michelleology, you're missing a real treat. You're missing a real spiritual treat that's going to help to just get you started on your Monday and to get you started on your week to really, just taking a deep dive into your subconscious. She's all about the subconscious, man. She's really, really, and her and Jay are just going to click and get along because he is a subconscious thought leader and entrepreneur and business expert. So they're going to get along just fine. So tune in Mondays, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Stay in Love TV. Okay, that's enough plugging. Because now it's time to get down with the get down. Because today we are going to be talking about a dream or a fantasy, right? Scripture inspiration. Scripture inspiration. Scripture inspiration. Genesis, chapters 37 through 50. And I'm going to be highlighting different scriptures, but referencing different scriptures. So, but that's the main key point because this is Joseph's story, right? So that's what we're talking about today, a dream or fantasy. You guys ready? Okay, I'm ready too. Okay, so, oh yeah, I forgot to say we go. I'm going to be offering some free gifts and prizes during Spiritually Speaking this Sunday because Jay is releasing his new book. So for all of you that are watching, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be gifting some people free copies of his book. That's just how bad I want you. That's just how good and how much I want each and every one of you to be empowered, enlightened, and to be prosperous in every realm of your life. Okay. Yep, I did it. Okay, here we go. A dream or a fantasy. Scripture inspiration, Genesis chapter 37 through 50. Here we go, baby. Okay, so everybody's like, my dream, my purpose, my fantasy, but no, do you really understand what that is, right? I got a dream. Yeah, really? You got a dream, or is it a fantasy? And so let's just take a deep dive and see if you can determine whether what you walking in is a dream or a fantasy. Okay. All right, here we go. So I looked up, because I have to define what it is, because I'm like, okay, what's the definition of a fantasy? Take this. A fantasy is a series of pleasing mental images, usually serving to fulfill a need, not gratified in reality. So let me say it again. A series of pleasing mental images, usually serving to fulfill a need, not gratified in reality. Escapism? Wasn't that one of the giants we talked about last week? Fantasy. So could it be that what you think is a dream is a fantasy? Because it says a series of pleasing mental images, usually serving to fulfill a need, not gratified in reality. And I get it, because there were many times when my reality just, it was a nightmare, and I was like, I spent most of my days in fantasy worlds, fantasizing about anything to take me away from this space and this feeling of my present existence, right? And I'm not knocking fantasy. I just want you guys to be able to to understand the difference, right? Because when it's a fantasy, it's going to help get you through those hellish experiences that you're having. But your dream is deeper than that. So what's a dream? A dream, the stories the brain tells during the REM, rapid eye movement, stage of sleep. Okay? REM sleep. So when you are in your REM sleeping, that's when you are dreaming, right? What the brain is telling you. See? Okay. So your fantasy is a series of mental images. That's what your mind is telling you. Your dreams is what your brain is telling you. That's the difference, y'all. Because your mind is, consider you like your projector, right? You can turn that on anytime and you can just go into a fantasy world. But your brain is your creative center. So when you go to sleep, your brain is sending you stories, not images, stories, right? Where are these stories coming from? Your subconscious. Now, according to Dr. Bruce Lipton, your subconscious ain't nothing down there. You have to tell it and put something down there. So the way I look at it, and what helps me, is your subconscious is like a tape recorder. It's like you're writing code, right? You're writing code to run a program, to operate in a system, right? So you're writing a code. Affirmation. I'm so happy and grateful, right? I'm so happy and grateful. So everything that you are writing, the code, right, in your subconscious, right? When you go to sleep, it sends a message to your brain, and your brain produces stories based on what you have written and programmed in your subconscious. So you write your vision and make it plain. Make it plain. And then your brain is going to produce stories. Your brain is. So it's going to send it to you when you're in REM sleep, and you're going to dream about it, right? And we're talking about Joseph. So you know the difference between a dream and a fantasy. And you know how to produce a dream now. So you're like, well, I don't know what my dream is. Now you know how to produce one. Rewrite the code in your subconscious via affirmations. And if you can visualize it, great. Because what you're doing, visualizing, is like you're taking those images, you're taking it from the fantasy, and you're sending it to your brain to produce a story. So you have, okay, visualizations, affirmations. That's why they work, man. You visualize what you would like to experience, not what you want now, because that's coming from a place of lack. I really hope everybody get this. Stop saying I want. I got to do it too. Stop saying I want. I want. No, I would love to experience. I'd like to have. I would love to experience is just the ultimate. I would love to experience $10 million in my bank account. I would love to experience being 50 pounds lighter. I would love to experience, a wonderful new home that's with freshly new appliances. I would love to experience, you know what I mean? Instead of I want. Stop saying that. That's coming from a place of lack. That's why when it doesn't arrive the way you think it's going to arrive, you're disappointed. But when you say, I would love to experience, that goes deeper. That's a feeling. That comes from a feeling. So when you say, I would love to experience, then what you do is you take a dive into the feeling part of it. And that's where the magic happens. I would love to experience. See, that even feels different, don't it? I would love to experience. It's a feeling. So y'all know the story. If you don't, I don't know. Y'all been under a rock or something. But y'all know the Joseph story. They make plays about it. Coat of a Million Colors. Even I think Dolly Parton had a movie titled The Coat of Many Colors. And it was all, I think it was Jacob. Jacob had all them sons. He had Joseph in his old age. And he got him a coat, right? And that coat signified him being different from his brothers. Coat of many colors. That means he was multifaceted, multi-talented. He had many gifts, not just one, right? All multicolored coat. But put ye on the Lord Jesus, right? So he was wearing his design. He was wearing his God design. His father gifted him his God design, right? And of course his brothers got jealous. World. Because all of a sudden it's like, God notices me. He remembered me. My father remembered me. Yes. You know, he knows I exist because it awakens you, right? It's actually like the the gun going off telling you, okay, time to start the race of your life. Time to start the race of your purpose. Okay? It's like the green light, go. When you realize and you're awakened to your dream, when you actually have a dream and you realize what that is, because what it's going to do is going to excite you because you realize this is my purpose. But here's the thing. Okay, stop that. I know you're just frustrated, but we're trying to do a show. And if you wait, I will take you to the park. So chill out. Find something to do. So he had the dream, right? Thank you. So he had the dream and he got excited about it, but he misinterpreted what it was conveying, what the dream really meant. You know, he saw an end result of it, and he thought, oh, my brother's going to be bound down to me. I'm the baby. Benjamin and I are the babies. They're going to be bound down, and then he says they're going to be worshiping me. You know. So his ego got the best of him. Don't it do all of us? And he wouldn't tell him, but he told him from a place of arrogance, right? So, rule of thumb, move in silence. Move in silence. And I know it's hard because you just want to be telling folks, because it's like all of a sudden you felt like you were non-existent. Nobody knew who you were. And you just felt like you just, nobody noticed you. Then all of a sudden you get a dream and you want to tell everybody, you want to share it with them. But all they're going to do is laugh at you and hate on you. So just be quiet. Move in silence. Because everything that you need, you will attract in order to fulfill and birth that dream. It's true. I'm gonna show it to you with a story. Okay. So, but you got to understand, everything is a part of God's plan. So the first thing, you get the dream, right? And that's how all things work together for the good. I mean, I know that scripture is like the basis of my life. Because dig this. Okay, so even when he was operating in a space of arrogancy, Grace, my best friend, knew that and rewrote a variable. We're gonna find out it still got him to his dream, right? It just went up the rough side of the mountain. So the brothers, they couldn't stand him. They're like, oh, look at him. And now our father done gave him a coat, make him stand out from us, and we the oldest. What's up with that? Going against all tradition. Why the baby boy I'm the oldest. And then one said, I'm the most talented. Why I did not get a coat? Why is it I only have one talent and Joseph got many? Because the father understands that whatever colored coat he gonna give you, it's all a part of your purpose and your destination for your dream, right? So they hating on him, and they conspired to kill him. They threw him in a pit, and here come these band of thieves, and they took him to Egypt. to sell him because they was like, oh, this is a product. And don't you giving me attitude today. You know what? Lay down. So these band of thieves took him to Egypt to sell him as a slave. I mean, can you imagine? He was like, but wait a minute, this don't make no sense. This ain't a part of the plan. You know, the contrast that occurs along your journey to your destination is a part of the plan. And if you guys can wrap your head around that, you'll stop tripping when things just, trip up and happen that you don't go according to your plan. But if you know you have a dream, and you know it's a dream and not a fantasy, you just say, you know what? This is a part of the story. This is interesting. Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Plot twist. Right? And you can keep moving. And you can still operate in that space because let me tell you something. Your dream is the fuel that's going to get you through every scenario of your life. It's the fuel. If you know how to use the fuel. Right? So, he up on the slave block. And here come Potiphar. Potiphar's like, you can read, you can write, you can do it. Yes, I can read. All right. I'll take him. So Potiphar take him. And Steve started managing his whole house. Joseph had administrative skills. He was able to manage the grounds and manage the house, and the staff. I mean, that was his dream. That was one of the ingredients of his dream. Because he had a coat of many colors. That means he had many talents. So he was just executing some of the talents he had. Administrative ability, management, able to organize, able to beautify. I like to think in my imagination that Joseph was a Libra, right? Because he was good looking. And he had strong administrative skills, organization skills, and people hated him. Okay, so and he was humble. Okay, so but because he was so good looking. And Potiphar was working all day. Here come the word. Let me just say something. When you marry a man for money, and that's all you marrying him for, then you ain't gonna never be satisfied. Thank you, Prince. You ain't gonna never be satisfied. Now, which says to me that if she was coming on to Joseph like that, she was probably humping everybody in the house. She just bored, nothing to do, unfulfilled, So she coming on to Joseph, right? And look, think about it. Now you young boy. He's like, look, now I don't have no family. My family done tried to kill me. I'm here, I'm just trying to do the best, do my job right, and stay out of trouble. And here come this woman rubbing up on me, trying to get me all messed up. And I am a man. So he run away, and she grabbed his underwear. And he run out, and here she goes. She goes, oh, no, not me. You're not going to insult me. I get everything I want in this house. Potiphar's away all day, and I want to play. And you don't want to play with me? Okay. So she created a scene. And Potiphar was like, Joseph, I trust you. He was like, I Oh my God, I did not do that. And he shared a story about his sister. So he says, no, I would never do anything like that. I know what that's like. So he really gave Potiphar an inside scoop into his past pain to help him try to, plead his case. Look, I would never do that. He says, after everything I've been through and you doing this for me, you think that I'm going to jeopardize the trust that I have with you by sleeping with your wife? So he pleaded his case, and Potiphar had shown mercy because it was all a part of the plan. So instead of killing him, they threw him in the prison. Joseph, can you just imagine? Man, what is going on? This is not my dream. This is not what my dream looked like. I was supposed to be promoted. People are supposed to be bowing down to me. See, so he's still operating in space of ego, right? Because he's not really understanding the dream yet. It didn't make sense. He only saw the end result, and it was through symbolism. So he's still trying to make sense of, why is this happening to me? As soon as I take 2 steps, I'm feeling this today. As soon as I take 2 steps, I get knocked back 3. I mean, I'm doing the best that I can. Look, God, I'm serving you. God, I'm being an example for you. And I get this, and then you pull the rug out from under me. What's up? Right? So I can just imagine the conversation he had with God in prison now. Because he was like, look, I don't work all these years of Potiphar's house, and I did a good job, and I'm exercising my talents and my gifts, and the staff like me, and Potiphar is pleased with my performance. Tell me what's up. How did I get here? I did the right thing, and I still wound up in prison. What's up, God? I just imagine now. So after he done had this conversation, argument, pleading his case to God, he concluding with himself. Gotta turn the thing back on. He said, you know what? I'm just got to make the best of this. I'm gonna have to make the best of this because I just gotta bloom where I'm planted, right? So lo and behold, let me tell you something about your dream, okay? It don't matter where you at, whether you in the dirt or in the bathtub or on a mountaintop, your dream gonna keep fueling you. It's gonna keep giving you what you need to fulfill your purpose, to arrive at your destination. I'm serious now. That's your dream now. Your dream is your fuel. So if you have a dream, I don't know what that is. Maybe y'all need to go to sleep, okay? And let your brain start telling you those stories that's tied to your dream, okay? But I already told you guys how to do it. So if you coming in late, you have to, catch the replay or, or catch us on demand on Stay in Love TV. It'll be up by noon today. But your dream is the fuel, right? It's going to send you the stories. So he's in prison. He said, I got to bloom where I'm planted. What did he do? Next thing you know, Joseph running things in the prison. People loving him. Let me tell you something, baby. Your dream, if you are operating your authentic self, it don't matter where you go or where you land. Favor will be with you. If you operate in your truth and you operate and honor the God in you, don't matter where you go. See, money is great, but that's just the end result, baby. Because let me tell you something. We talked about this a couple seasons ago. Favor is way better than money. You get favor by being you, baby. You get favor by being your authentic, loving, kind, compassionate, Christ-filled self. That's how you get favor. And when people hate on you, guess what? It slide off you like oil off a duck's back. So it don't matter where you wound up, whether you in Potiphar's house or in the prison. Favor is going to be with you if you operate in your authentic self. Okay. Now, so there you go. Joseph running things. So the purpose, the dream, everything is still, the story's still playing out. Let it play out. Good day, co-host. Let it play out. So, Potiphar get mad at his staff, the butler and the baker, threw him in prison. Lo and behold, Joseph is there, right? See, when you finally become a solution to someone's problem, that's when all the doors will open up for you. Yes. So, as you operate in your authentic self, your true self, and you activate your skills and your talents, and you start implementing and executing these skills and talents and utilizing them, no matter where you are, favor will always be with you, right? And you will finally realize that you are the solution to someone's problem. So here we go. Butler and the baker. I'm pissed off Pharaoh. They in prison. And they had a dream. So they told him, said, well, the prisoner was like, well, you need to go talk to Joseph. He knows how to interpret dreams. Like, really? I need to know what this means. So he told him, and he told him what the interpretation was. And lo and behold, it came to pass. The butler got released, and the baker suffered his demise, right? So lo and behold, the butler told him, say, and the baker told him, Potter's going to set us free. Don't worry. He said, well, can you put in a good word for me? I'm talented. I'm gifted. I can really serve in the palace and Pharaoh's palace. I'll take any job. Just get me out of here. So they're like, yeah, buddy, we got you. We got you. We got you. We got you, baby. Lo and behold, 2 years done went by. And Joseph probably thinking, man, nothing for me. I have a problem, and none of y'all can solve it. And that's when the butler remembered. Right time. He said, oh my gosh, that's right. Joseph. He said, yeah. Remember when you got mad as hell and threw me in the bacon in the prison? Well, we met this dude down there, right? And he was down there running things, very organized, very, very good. Still trying to figure out why he in prison. Because he did not look like a prisoner. He did not behave as a prisoner. Although he was in prison, he acted like he was a part of us. So he interpreted our dream. He said that I would get released and I would get back to my position. And lo, here I am. Pharaoh was like, you think you could solve my problem? Well, he solved mine. And we know what happened to the baker. See, there's going to come a time that when you're in your prison experience, I felt like I was in prison for a number of years. I did. I really felt like it. And now that I reflect back on it, I'm grateful for it because it was like Spirit's way of letting me know what phase of my dream, of my purpose I was in, right? So Pharaoh said, well, send for him. You talking about immediately. They rushed down there. They like, look, you got to get cleaned up, buddy, because Pharaoh wants to see you today. So they shaved him, got him all dressed up, bathed him. They, got him all good. Put that Gucci cologne on him. Okay, he says, wait. He says, I need something. He says, I need something. He says, I need to have this. Because while he was in prison, he made something in honor of his God. To support him, to serve him, to remind him that he belonged to God. Y'all know this is my interpretation. So he made him something. He said, I need to put this on for good luck. So, a little inside his little waist, right? He said, okay, God, you with me? I'm going. So it was his moment. It was his opportunity. So Pharaoh tells him the story. And he said he was able to interpret the problem. And then he was able to provide a solution. Because see, he told him, he said, you interpret the dream, right? But then he said, okay, this is what you need to do because you got the cows, fat cows, you got 7 years of abundance and 7 years of lack. So during those 7 years of abundance, you need to organize and get this and be prepared, get prepared for what's coming, right? That's a planner, baby. That doggone Joseph. Yeah, he did have a coat of many colors. So when Pharaoh said, well, look, I'm working around all these idiots, and ain't nobody gave me a problem, a solution, and a plan. Who better can operate and make sure this happens and it's successful but you? So he says, okay, today you will be my right hand. You will be all over the land. You will make sure that this initiative gets carried out so that when we go through the 7 years of lack, we prepare. And honey, do you know that during those 7 years of lack, they didn't miss a beat. So much so that his family had to come because they heard about abundance in Egypt. Because it was lack everywhere else. So here come the family. And they didn't know. They just heard about it. They didn't know that was Joseph. It had been over 20 years. And his father thought it was dead, and his brother was hoping that that they never see him again, right after what they did to him. But let me tell you something. Your dream, it's going to happen. It's going to fulfill itself. So, lo and behold, there's his brothers. And they bowed down him. As soon as Joseph walked down the back, he was reminded. And he was able to make the connection to the symbolism in his dream. And he knew who they were. They didn't know who he was. Why? Because they only remember him as their brother, not their solution. You are the solution to someone's problem. And your dream is going to help you carry that out. Your dream is going to help you. It's going to fuel you along these different scenarios and experiences that you're having along your journey. But honey, let me tell you something. When you understand that your dream is a part of God's wish for you, it's circling. See, I get the sales thing, and I get all this stuff about, because when you are operating in 5D, you can kind of see and hear things differently, right? And it's always about a sense of urgency and this and that, because they want you to move on urgency, because that's operating from a space of competition. You're competing with yourself. And you shouldn't. Peace. My peace I leave with you. So, I get it. But your dream and your purpose will manifest, and it will fulfill everything it set out to do if you adopt the approach and the stance that my dream is not going to allow me to die in this situation I'm in, because it hasn't manifested. That's for somebody. You think that your world just over. It's going to happen. But honey, all the times that I thought I was going to die, wanted to die, and all this kind of stuff, my dream was like, oh, hell no, sister. You got stuff to do. You got a purpose you got to fulfill. You ain't going nowhere until you satisfy this karma and you complete your mission. Your dream is your mission. It's your purpose. See, you are a solution. So Joseph, because see, all the other stuff, that was just frosting. The ultimate goal for your dream is to be a solution to someone's problem. He wound up being, because of his his persecution and everything he went through, he wound up being a solution to the whole world, respectively, and his family. All that other stuff was just, bonuses for services rendered, frosting. But the ultimate solution was to make sure that those people didn't starve to death. And because he had favor on him, Pharaoh, and he was a Jew, that means he wasn't a part of the race culture then. He still favored him, and he honored him God, and he allowed him to be him. See, that's why it's so important. You have to be your authentic self, baby, because let me tell you something. All the characters in your play called life, if you are not being your authentic self, they're not going to recognize you. They're not going to honor you. They're not going to see the favor in you. So be you. Honor your God. No, wait. I'm not talking about going to your job and speaking in tongues and all this stuff and slinging oil and all that. That's theatrics. I'm talking about you being you and operating from your Christ space and letting your light shine before men, that they may honor God, the God in you. Stop trying to, thank you, co-host. Stop duplicating and start creating and start being the you that you are supposed to be. Okay? You are the solution to someone's problem. When you finally realize that, and when you finally say, you know what, this is true. Now I just need to understand and recognize what that is. I'm the solution to someone's problem. Now, Spirit, reveal to me in my REM sleep and show me the stories that's a part of my dream. And I thank you that you don't allow my ego to misinterpret what you're trying to convey. Thank you, Spirit. When you do that, you'll see it as plain as day. God is not the author of confusion. And he also ain't no cloak and dagger type of God where you're going to be trying to keep shit from you. That ain't God. God is a God of light. Then light, you can see clear with lights on. When it's dark, you can't see nothing. So anytime you're trying to say, well, I don't know what that is, and I don't know, God, you need to show me. Let me tell you something. God is a God of light. You're going to be able to see stuff clear as day. But your job is to be able to do what you need to do in order to get into that space so you can see. Okay, so it's like this. It's like you being outside and it's in the middle of it's dark. You are not in the right space in order to see light. When you go in the house and turn the lights on, then you can see. So you need to get into position so you can see the light that's being revealed to you so you can understand what your dream is and what that really is and what that really is. God is not the God of confusion, and he ain't gonna leave you in the dark having you wondering. Stop that. Stop the madness. No. Well, when you get into a place of certainty, see, all this stuff about trusting God and all that, that's great. See, you got it because you got to do that because you got to tear down the walls of uncertainty and thinking that God is not for you. So all this inward programming and this disillusionment that's the program done played in our lives and had us because they want to try to keep us confused. It was a part of the plan. But your job as a light worker, as a representative of Christ consciousness, is to walk in your truth. But if you don't know what that is, then you're going to have to get there. And you're going to have to understand and understand, look, I'm a part of God, and trust and believe in the God in you, people. Okay? The God in you. If you know that the God exists in you, thank you, Reverend Ike, then that light will never burn away. And you will never be in doubt and uncertainty. When you don't when you don't know what to do, don't do nothing. But also, you don't want to be operating in a space of fear either. So you know what, Spirit, I'm just open. And I'm grateful to how the day's going to play out, because I know that it is a good day and all things are working for my good. And I'm surrounded by favor. And I'm operating in a space of victory and power, humility. And I'm exuding kindness and love, unconditional love towards all I encounter. I thank you, Spirit, for this day. I thank you for this day and all the abundance that's set before me. Abundance in light and enlightenment and empowerment and all these wonderful things. I thank you, Spirit. All that stuff, when you do all that, you good to go, baby. See, I have set you over all the land of Egypt. He put him in charge. So now it finally made sense to him. Okay, that's why I'm going to be in charge. But in order to do that, you got to qualify. He had to qualify. He had to qualify. So your dream, the story called your dream, you will see the end result. And all along the journey will be stories to get you there. So if your dream has been revealed to you during your REM sleep, during your meditation, or during your awakening, and you know what that is, then you can say, you know what? Okay, I'm just in a different scene, but I know it's a part of my story called my dream. So I'm just going to stay present in the moment, operate in my authenticity, be grateful, and be the best Vanessa I'm going to be. Because a glimpse of the Church of Pergamum, and we're going to take and allow Jay to just give him enough space to talk about the science of getting rich. And then, it's going to be a great show. I thank you guys for tuning in and watching 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on Stay in Love TV. We're available on Roku, iOS, Android, Amazon Fire, social media, YouTube, Stay in Love TV channel, YouTube. We everywhere. So you have a wonderful opportunity to really get this free insight from Jay Noland, subconscious extraordinaire. He's going to talk about the subconscious mind. So tune in and watch us. And until Sunday, guys, thank you so much again for your support. I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. And until Sunday, guys, stay in love. Thank you. Mwah.
Stay in Love TV is your production to distribution solution to getting your message seen and heard. Having your own TV show at Stay in Love TV has never been easier than now. Stay in Love TV gives you the power to share your message with the world. Stop watching TV and start being watched on TV. Stay in Love TV offers real-time multicasting, all with one click. This opportunity puts you on the world stage with an audience of over 200 million. In addition to your low monthly subscription fees, you will also receive monthly network coaching and training from the network itself to ensure that before your first show premieres, you are set up for success. We at Stay in Love TV bring over 20 years experience in sales, marketing, advertising, and business development. Stay in Love TV, purposeful entertainment driven by love, empowered with passion, fueled with faith. Go to www.stayinlovetv.com and let's get started.